I'm starting an annual tradition of making a series of videos before every Thanksgiving, gathering all of the wisdom I've discovered in the past year and sharing it. Although this is what I strive to do all of the time on this channel, we will condense into this series a practical set of maxims by which you can change your life, as well as suggestions on how you can implement them. Rule 2. To defeat the people insidiously committing evil deeds, you must vanquish the evil from within your soul and heart. Like the two vises of a jaw, crushing truth, beauty, goodness, and love, the parasitic overclass feasts on the lust, violence, greed, attachment, ego, and pride of the underclass. These are their levers of control. As St. Augustine tells us in his magnum opus, City of God, a good man, though a slave, is free, but a wicked man, though a king, is a slave. For he serves not one man alone, but is what is worse, as many masters as he has vices. You can never allow the principalities of darkness and evil to take away your free will, your sovereignty over your life and destiny. That is what the vainglory of lust, violence, greed, attachment, ego, and pride will do to men and women. You are no longer free. The same egregore which has captured the governments and finances of the world captures your will and degrades you, all the while convincing you that it was your idea. You cannot allow this to happen. The reason evil arises in the world is because of the evil committed by individual people who could not confront the worst parts of themselves and ended up slaves to forces beyond their control, their passions, their vices. So manifesting courageous and self-sacrificing resistance means to inculcate within yourself honesty, courage, compassion, integrity, moral fortitude, and spiritual perfection. As St. Peter says, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, is a roaring lion who roameth about seeking whom he may devour. As God says to Cain, in the story of Cain and Abel, sin is he crouches at the door. It is waiting to capture you. You cannot fight for God unless you have repented of your sins, because Satan knows your vices. He knows you inside and out. So you cannot give him the tools to fight against you. Satan knows how to use your vices against you. As long as you're enslaved by your passions, you're just that, a slave. And so to be a warrior for God, you must do the unsexy things too. Clean living, kindness, morality, refrain from evil deeds, resist the temptation to act on our unloving, unkind, and immoral impulses. As Alexander Solzhenitsyn, the Soviet dissident, writes in his haunting 3-volume treatise, The Gulag Archipelago, he says, if only it were all so simple, if only there were just evil people somewhere insidiously committing evil deeds, and it were only necessary to separate them from the rest of us and destroy them. The line dividing good and evil cuts through the heart of every human being. And who is willing to destroy a piece of his own heart? With the strength and help of God, all things are possible. Let the light shine forth in the darkness. May the peace of our Father in heaven be upon you. Like and subscribe. Peace.